Hi guys, I'm Tanya and welcome back to my channel, The Donkey Business. If you love true crime documentaries or true crime films, you know that Netflix is the one-stop OTT that has all kind of true crime documentaries because I think they're so obsessed with it, and so am I. Nowadays, every night I am watching true crime documentaries before going to sleep, and then I'm complaining about bad sleep in general. I don't know what's wrong with me, but sure. So I have watched quite a few true crime documentaries in the last 1 week, and since actually Baby Reindeer, I've gotten so much into human behavior and why humans do what they do. And I am here to recommend a few true crime documentaries from Netflix, and here is my list. The first documentary that I watched is actually a limited series of about 3 to 4 episodes. It's called The Program, Corn, Skulls and Kidnapping, and it is honestly very sad. It is about these troubled teenagers in the US which could not be handled by their parents, and they were sent to these fake schools in order for them to take care of these troubled teenagers. And these fake schools were nothing but prison, or maybe worse. Like, it had very extreme rules to follow, and rules like you cannot smile at each other, you cannot be friends with anyone, you cannot tell your parents that you do not like to be here, you have to lie, and every letter that they write to their parents is checked by the authorities. And the authorities that were actually training these kids were like, one person was a watchman of a basement who was in this school as an authoritative figure. Like, the future of these kids was like gone, and they were punished very, very brutally, and like they all have PTSD now. And this one girl who went through like a very sad experience because her dad forcefully put her into this school, she wanted to kind of talk about it and make her entire experience come to life, and just like tell the world about what she went through. And she's gotten a lot of other students who were in that school as well, and it's just sad. Like, schools like this actually are there, and like, we probably don't know about it, and it was very, very like annoying. And I just cannot believe that this is based on true events. Of course, it's a documentary, but the whole program was such a scam, and like, people just did this for money, for popularity, to gain, like, I don't know what out of just ruining lives of these poor teenagers. I mean, as teenagers, all of us go through a phase where our parents cannot handle us, and somewhere I also blame these parents because probably they didn't do the correct amount of research before putting their kids into such a gruesome school. But it's a very, very informative but also at the same time sad documentary. I recommend it. It's available on Netflix. It's got 90% ratings on Rotten Tomatoes and great reviews as well. It's called The Program, Corn, Skulls and Kidnapping, and please do watch it. The next documentary that I want to talk about is called The Devil Next Door, which is also available on Netflix. And if you have watched my previous few videos, you know that I am so obsessed with World War II these days because I've been reading books and watching movies and documentaries about it. The Devil Next Door is about a man who was a guard at the Nazi concentration camp, and he was responsible for burning innocent people and being a guard over there. And he was known as Ivan the Terrible. His actual name is John DeBiano because he was such an evil person, just killing people gruesomely, not thinking about the consequences, not having any kind of humanity. And after World War II was over, he was identified as the most terrible man alive, and there was a trial on him. But because of, okay, I'm not going to tell you what happens in the trial. It is honestly very sad to see that a man had such a heart. Anyway, World War II and the whole Nazi concentration camp stories are so terrible and depressing, and then watching something like this, it depresses you even more. And it's just a very interesting documentary, a lot of information, a lot of learnings about life, about people, about what people went through in history when I was not even alive. And I, like, reading about it now just gives me such chills, and I highly recommend it if you are interested in A, what happened in history, B, what happened during World War II, and like, just to see how sad humanity is in general and what a bad world we live in, then I highly recommend this documentary. It's called The Devil Next Door. It's a mini series and it's available on Netflix. The third documentary that I want to talk about is called What Jenny Did, which is also available on Netflix and is currently trending right now. It's basically about this Asian family from Vietnam who were living in America, and they were like well to do, and they had a very normal, simple life in a good, neighborhood. And their daughter basically calls 911 one day and complains about how there are some thieves in the house and have killed her parents, and she's just trying to get out of this attack and she needs the police. And later you come to know that she is the one who actually killed her parents for the most stupid reasons, and what a dark person she was. Now, I generally do not give spoilers in my reviews and recommendations, but I mean, the name of the documentary is What Jenny Did. And if you see the poster of the documentary, in one side she has a devil smile and in the other she has the innocent smile. So before you watch the documentary, you know that it's Jenny who's done this. But the reason why she did it is so dumb. And like, to brutally kill your parents over a reason like that is just sad. And she was like hardly any years old. She was a teenager. I'm sure she was not even in her 20s, and like doing something like this in a country like America, of course there are a lot of rules that I did not abide with, but it's a very interesting documentary. Again, it's just 1.5 to 2 hours max. It's available on Netflix. It's called What Jenny Did, and I highly recommend it. The next documentary is also a limited series on Netflix. It's called Sweet, Pray, Obey, and this documentary was just so weird. It's about this group of people who form a cult where men basically tell the entire community that the more marriages they have, the higher the chances for them to go to heaven. So if you have too many wives, that means you're definitely going to heaven. And when I talk about too many wives, I'm not talking about 3, 4, 5. I'm talking about 27 wives. And the wives have like different ages. Some are old, some are as young as 14, and like they are doing assault. Firstly, like 14-year-old girls getting married to their own cousins so that men can go to heaven. And then in the documentary, they've also asked a question that, sure, you believe that men go to heaven, which is wrong, but okay, you believe that. What about the women? And they're like, we don't know. What? And this is not even an old documentary. It's like in the 2000s, so it's not like it happened in 1875 or something like that. It's very, very recent. And it is so sad to see it like that, and what women went through. They were obviously not happy, and then one woman runs away and she puts it out in the media. She goes through a trial. The other women are supporting her. Some women are not supporting her. They're acting like, oh, we have such a happy family in this community. Why is she doing stuff like that? And it is just like, I was just mind blown that a man had around 27 wives, and cousins were just married to each other, and they're like, the guy is 30, the girl is 12, and like, it was just a ruckus, this documentary. But it's great that it was not in his favor, of course, and in the end you realize that he did all of this just for money and fame, and he got that for a very long time, until one woman actually stood up, escaped from there, and came to the media, ran a trial, and won. But the documentary is so heartbreaking. I highly recommend it. You learn so much about the world again. And it's called Sweet, Pray, Obey. Just what women are meant to do in that community is this: so be sweet, pray to the man who is going to heaven, or like the creator of the cult, and obey to whatever a man says. This is exactly that. It is a very sad documentary, and I highly recommend it. The next documentary is called Anna Nicole Smith, which is about this pop icon, Anna Nicole Smith, who was like, she was like famous for being famous, kind of a celebrity, and then she started doing movies, and she had like a very voluptuous body that men really admired, and she was in the right circle, and she was doing a lot in media, but she had a very sad ending to her life, and a lot went down. When we see paparazzi photos, we just feel that, oh my god, they're so happy and they're living the best life, they have the best brands, a lot of money, but you never know that they're actually bankrupt and everything that they're wearing is not theirs. So the documentary is about that, what happened with her, what happened with her family, what she went through, how she passed away. Like, she was admired by everybody but supported by none. And it's just about her horrifying childhood and what she went through in life. and it's just like glitz and glamour is definitely not always happy. It's called Anna Nicole Smith, You Don't Know Me. It's available on Netflix. Again, it's just 1.5 hours and I highly recommend it. The next documentary is something that I watched just last night. It's called The Hatchet Wielding Hitchhiker, which is also based on true events, and it was just a mad documentary. It's about this guy who saves this woman by hitting a man who was trying to kill her by hitting her with the hatchet 3 times. And when this man, basically Kai, is interviewed, he has like a very outgoing, interesting personality. Like you know, he talks like he's the most interesting person and you want to be around him, loved by everyone. And his video basically goes viral and everyone's like, oh my god, he's a hero and who is he? He's a lifesaver. And he becomes so popular that even Jimmy Kimmel invites him to his show, and he's like called by the producers of Kardashian, called by the producers of Justin Bieber to probably collaborate with him. Like, he's popular, but he's a homeless man who lives off the road, of kindness from people for food and like shelter. And he's not even like someone who became like extremely rich and everything post this interview. He still believes in kindness and he still believes in homelessness and all of that. But in the end, I'm going to give you a spoiler because it happens, like they tell you what the documentary is about in the first 1 minute. In the end, you come to know that he's the culprit, he's the murderer, you know. This hero is actually the villain, and the whole documentary is about his journey. And I was like, what the hell is this? And it was so interesting, and I was like, oh my god, this world is so sad and what is happening. And I kind of understand where he was coming from, because his life is obviously not very good, but it does not give you the, I mean, I don't know what to say about it. Maybe he needed justice, maybe he did not, but he's still serving time in prison. He got a 57-year-old prison sentence. It is that. So these are a few documentaries that I have watched in the recent times. They are amazing, very, very interesting, all true crime, murder, thriller, mystery documentaries, and I know that all of us love them. So I highly recommend it. Please do watch it. It's all available on Netflix, and thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.